In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add resource management in Microsoft Project. Let's jump straight in. Start by opening your project file so you can work within the schedule you already have. If you're starting from a new file, that's fine too. The process is exactly the same. What we're doing here is setting up the people, equipment, and costs that your plan will draw from later when you assign resources to tasks. Next, head to the Resource Sheet view. On the ribbon at the top, select the View tab, then choose Resource Sheet. This switches your screen to a simple table designed specifically for resource entry. Think of it as your project's address book for everything you'll need to get the work done. In the Resource Name column, type the name of each resource you expect to use. For people, you can enter individual names or role-based labels like Electrical Engineer or QA Tester if you prefer to manage by roles. For equipment, use clear names such as 3D printer or crane. For materials, list consumables like cement, steel rods, or printer paper. Use consistent naming so you can easily recognize and assign them later, and avoid entering any private or sensitive information here. Now, move to the Type column to classify each entry. Choose work for people or machines that perform effort over time. Pick material for things that are consumed as you progress, like cement or fuel. Select cost for one-time or fixed expenses that aren't tied directly to hours, such as permits, travel, or a flat consulting fee. This choice matters because Microsoft Project calculates each type differently as you build out your plan. Finally, set the max units for each resource to define availability. For a full-time person, enter 100% to represent a standard full-time capacity. If someone is only available half the time, set 50%. For equipment that's shared across teams or has limited availability, adjust the percentage to reflect reality. For example, if one crane can support work at 2 sites part-time, you might set 50% for each site's crane resource. Or, if one resource stands for 2 identical team members, you could represent that combined capacity as 200%. The key is to model how much of that resource you can actually count on during your project, and that's it. By entering names, selecting the correct type, and setting realistic availability, you've created the resource pool you'll use throughout your project. With your resource sheet in place, you're ready to assign these resources to tasks and see the true impact of availability and costs as your schedule evolves.